Hello everyone. Today we're gonna talk about the fourth lesson, which is joining your um, virtual machine we created in lesson 2 and the domain controller which we created in lesson 3. Join the virtual machine, which is workstation, to the domain controller. Quite really short and sharp lesson. And if you are new to this channel, again subscribe please. And if you are following me up, hit like, comment. If you want me to explain something in more simpler way, comment down here and I will definitely come back to you. Happy? Soon as possible. Happy. Okay, so guys, at the moment we have domain controller and the workstation one, which we created earlier, of part of this tutorial. So domain controller, we already have the IP address for this domain controller, which is 192.168.1.1. How we check it? You go into the start, go here and type cmd, click OK to cmd, and you will bring up this screen. When you bring up this screen, say IP config, you click enter and you see the IP address over here. This is IP address for your domain controller. So 192.168.1.1. Happy? Right, okay, so your domain is up running, no problem, no issue. Go to your workstation, and you go to workstation, into the search bar, just type cmd, come up here, type the IP config, click enter, and you see the 192.168.1.10. Happy? So your domain controller and the workstation both are on the same network. When I say on the same network, let's talk about this. Right, over here, first 3 octet of your domain controller IP address here, and the first 3 octet of your um, workstation machine are same. Okay, the last octet is different. The last octet for this is .1 and last octet for this is .10. Happy? Because subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, and is same in this case as well, .0. That means it has 255 numbers. You can have first one, you can have a network address, and last one is a broadcaster address. You can have 254 usable address you can choose. Okay, 256 addresses in total. So from 0 up to 255 is 256, isn't it? And take the 0 off and take the 255 off, so you have 254 usable IP address. Happy? Okay, so in that 254 IP address, you can choose any number for your domain controller here, which I choose 1, and for your virtual machine, which I choose 10. I could have chosen 152, 149, or whatever. You can do that. So when this is in the same bracket, so we have like .0 at the end on the subnet mask, right? That tells me the 254 address can be used within that network. So that tells me that both are on the same network, okay? Because their first 3 octet of the both address are the same. Happy with that? If you still have any confusion, I know there are millions of videos on YouTube, but you know what? Comment it and I will make a short and sharp video to explain you guys in better, more details way. Happy? Right, okay, let's go back. Right, okay, so here, so we have a domain workstation which is .10, right? If you do want to change the IP address for this machine, you can do that. So go into the control panel, right? Control panel, type control panel, come up here. When you come up here, network and internet and network and sharing center, and change adapter setting, and you are here. Ethernet 0, property IPv4, yeah, properties, and you're here, .10. Happy? You can have, like I said, 150. You can change anything you want, right? If you not already have on your workstation, change a IP address that match within that network. Happy? So this is just to show you guys that where that is, if just in case if you haven't changed that already. Happy? Right, okay, so done that. We've done that. So next thing is we need to check the name of this computer. So basically you go, just let me cancel this. Don't. Right, okay, so you go to File Explorer, this PC, right click on this PC, Properties, into the property, go here, you see computer name, workstation 1. If you want to change this name, change the setting, change, and you go ahead and change. When you put the new name, click OK. So asks you to restart the system, and you restart it and come up with that name what you entered recently. Happy? We're done now. Okay, we don't need to change it. If anybody new join us for this tutorial, you can go ahead and do so. Happy? On the domain, so to join this computer to the domain, this is the next step. Okay, right, we go here to domain, so we can click here and type the name of the domain. But before we do that, we need to do something else. Okay, go into your CMD search box, CMD. Here is a ping, ping, and write down the IP address of your domain controller. So what was the IP address for your domain controller? Here we are. IP address for your domain controller 192.168.1.1. Happy? Right, okay. Um, yeah, so IP address for your domain controller is 192.168.1.1. Happy? And you click OK. And you know what? Is saying destination host is unreachable. Well, why is that? Well, we are on the same network. Why is that happening? Okay, there could be a few things which we need to change before we can able to join the domain. It's not that hard and it's not that easy, guys. Okay, there are still few things we need to work on. Right? Okay, let's keep that. Let's keep it small. Right? Okay, let's keep that up running, and we'll come back to this. Okay. Right. Let's when you when you when you click on this command prompt and you click on it and then push the up arrow, and it will come up with the IP address you entered before. Okay, and give a bit space, dash, and then push T, dash and T. Click enter, and now this is continuous ping. It's gonna continuous pinging, continue sending a packet, continue sending a packet. Okay, so when we fix it, it will get a reply. Right, but let him do his work. Okay, let's go on the other side. So get to DC, right click here on the DC, go into the setting. When you go in settings, say network adapter, you say NAT. Yeah, go into the when you say NAT, go here, LAN segment, click this, and then over here click server and apply OK. That's it. That's what you need to do. Happy? Same, go to the workstation, setting, and network adapter, and it's LAN server already. Happy? When you click OK, and you will see it's getting a reply from there. Okay, if I maximize this, and you will see, here we go. Before it was destination host unreachable, and then suddenly timed out, and it started getting a reply from the other side. So what was that then? Network adapter. So guys, what is it? Is sort of like it's like a physical cable. Before, the physical cable wasn't into the right socket, so we change that cable and it started working. Magic. Yeah. Okay, now we can ping, so minimize this, so we can ping, we can do everything, and let's change, go to the domain. Happy? Yeah, let's go to domain. Now before we go to domain, let's go here and ping to the machine as well, so make sure we can ping a machine. 192.168.1.1.10. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's pinging to the machine as well. So that's good. So go to machine var, go to domain, and here put the name of the domain you created. If you don't know the domain you created, the name of the domain is the exact name of that domain. Go back to your DC, go to the file explorer, go to this PC, right click on this PC, into the property, and when you go into the property, you come up here and you change setting here. you say your name of your domain is called mydomain.local. Exact spelling DOMAIN. Happy? Go back to the workstation and type here mydomain.local. Mydomain.local and click OK. And ask you permission if you have. So put administrator account. That's the administrator account for the domain controller, right? Okay. Password. The password you have. Okay. Click OK, and it's going to process itself. Say welcome into my domain dot local domain. So here you go. Welcome into the new world. Now it's going to restart itself. So restart now, and the machine will go off and restart itself. Okay. On the other side, domain controller. So you don't have to do anything on the domain controller, right? The reason for that is domain controller is all up running, set, good to go. You can have many workstation as you like, as long as have the valid IP address, they can join into the domain controller. Happy? So don't need to do anything on the domain controller. You just do whatever we've done so far on the workstation. So when you come up here it's gonna say administrator. Well, we don't want that this time, don't we? What we want is click other user over here, put my domain backslash. Look, when you type backslash, change this is see this is changing. Backslash. See? Go into the small letters. Backslash and then you put administrator. Administrator. Happy? And put the IP address. Sorry, not IP address, the password. And click OK. And then the screen you get presented in front of you is the machine connected to the domain controller. See, it's saying that we are getting everything ready for you. So this machine is not standalone anymore. This machine have been connected to the domain controller. So in the domain controller, anything you do, like I mean all the security patches you put it in, any permission you wanna give, everything will get pushed to your workstation. Happy? So this is your workstation connected to the domain controller over here. So you can see here Windows 2012 and the Windows 2012. Sorry, Windows 2010. Happy? But it's connected to the domain. How you check it is connected to the domain? Well, go back to File Explorer in your workstation, PC, right click on PC, into the property, and over here you say it says workstation 1.mydomain.local and it's on mydomain.local. Happy? So that's it, guys. So thanks for your time. Thanks for your feedback. If you can, please comment, subscribe my channel. That's the more important for me, and that will encourage me to put more and more videos on. If you guys subscribe and hit the like button. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Press the bell icon as well, so that whatever video I make in the future, you guys will get it. So next, this is a platform we have set up now. So next things will be Splunk, Elasticsearch, um, or networking side, you know, or might be further down to the Microsoft side. I'll wait for your comments to tell me what you want so that I can go into that direction. Okay, guys, thank you very much once again. Thanks very much. Thank you. Bye now.